Good afternoon, Monday, January 9th. Go Wolverines. So we're here at the holding yard. Got a couple things I have been needing to take care of. I need to move the double white over to this other hive stand, tighten these up. The reason why I'm here is we got some cold days coming, so you know, if you're not into the weather, you don't monitor the weather, but you want to be a beekeeper, you're going to need to be involved in the weather or pay attention to it for multiple days in a row. So today's, 30s, not too low at night, in the 20s. Tomorrow's 30s, not too low at night, in the 20s. But then we're heading into some 20s and some teens during the day and cold at night. If you remember this one to the right here, the white one, I thought they were near starving. I did not feed this yard as a test. Going into winter, I did not harvest any honey from this yard, and what I'm learning is they had such strong populations going into winter, going into fall, where there was nothing available, that while the summer bees were still here, they ate a ton, leaving not much left for the winter bees. So we're going to move that one. We're going to take a quick peek in the inside. So one of the things that's nice about having multiple colonies or multiple yards is you can just check one, right? So I'm just going to check the top of this white one here, look at the fondant. If it's obviously all the way gone, then I know what I'm doing tomorrow as far as our other yard. But if it's just being consumed at a normal rate, this one to the white is a great gauge, because as I said before, they were starving, in my opinion. I tilted that thing, it was so light. So we're going to get in here and take a look. Eventually move the white one over to this other stand. Tighten them up just for a little bit of heat retention, help them to help each other. And let's get inside this double and see what's going on with the fondant. It was put on about 2 weeks ago. So here we are under the quilt box. You can see the center missing from the fondant. They're also still on the sugar here, but the center missing from the fondant, they have consumed about a quarter of it, maybe pushing up to a third. Go ahead and close this up. So better to talk about it with the lid on it instead of with it open and letting the warm air out. So today's in the mid 30s, not ideal, but if I were to wait 3 days, it certainly wouldn't be ideal to be checking these. So you need to be ahead of the game. You need to be preparing. That's a pretty good rate of consumption on that one. There is fondant in these other ones, but I was less concerned about starvation with the other ones. And I'm less concerned about starvation at the other yard. There are some that are light. So using this white one as my gauge as far as my worst colony, as far as the least amount of reserves and in the worst possible shape for starvation, all I need to do is look at that one. And I should have a good idea of the other ones, because it's not a good idea to be in these. It's not a good idea to be cracking them open, certainly not pulling frames or anything like that. So again, continue working on your emergency feed system, or what your plans are. This is a very, very interesting winter. We've been very lucky if you like it warmer, although it's better to keep the bees, in my opinion, at a more constant, just above freezing. That way they stay clustered and their consumption rate is less. They're not out flying and trying to find things that aren't available in the environment, burning calories that need to be replaced. So that's the beginning of our winter. It was warm and weird, and now we could be heading into a month or longer of super cold, no breaks. And at that point, if you're trying to figure out where your bees are at, it might be too late. They can starve really, really quick. Once it's gone, it's gone. There's the scraps inside there, the butts hanging out of the cells, looking for minimal scraps inside these cells, is just not going to be enough to support life and not going to be enough to support your colony. And they're simply just going to suffer and starve. So you could see in that box that they consumed that sugar cake, almost gone. That was a good sized sugar cake. I do have some more of those that I can drop in. Right now I'm pretty comfortable with what they got with that fondant. Hopefully they can still get to the inside of it. It looks like they're not having a problem. They're well past the hole that I provided them. So bees are not to just leave and forget for the winter. You just can't do it. You could be lucky, but most of the times you're not. Something's going to happen, and there is still beekeeping activities that you need to be involved in during the winter. So we're going to move this one over. We're going to slide those two over, and we're going to button up this yard for the oncoming not so pleasant weather. So thanks for watching. Hope your bees are well. Just wanted to make a quick video letting you know that I put up some of our products on eBay under ETRE Sports. Again, that's ETRE Sports. Some discounted prices on the Hive Alive, cheaper than Amazon. Shipping included. Also, if you're in the Grand Rapids area, I have free samples of Hive Alive, treats up to a gallon. So anyways, I just want to say thanks to all the subscribers. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate everything. So I just wanted to extend these discounts to everybody in the lower 48. So check it out. You'll recognize the background on eBay. It's the cheapest prices on eBay. Again, that's ETRE Sports. I have them listed on eBay, both sizes, both discounted. There's only 4 of each, so it's just while supplies last. But again, as a thank you for all the support this season, and we'll catch you around. Thanks.